Yani Efa Apia Eric Ninkomo, Bono and Executive Director Emma CMRA, the Coalition for Media Reforms Africa. Yani no Ninkomo. Eric, good morning. Hello, good morning, Eric. Hello, good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Sammy.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well today, sir.
Oh, I agree. I'm fine.
All right.
I trust you're also doing well.
I'm doing so well. Thanks for asking. So the
And
timing of your release, for me, hints of some suspicion of a possibility of there not being free and fair elections come 24th. Is that what it is?
As it stands, we are only hoping that it will not be so. But there are issues that have been raised, as we have indicated, particularly with the voters register. And then we can only trust that the Election Dispute Adjudication Committee will work on that effectively to make sure that at least we can have a credible elections by Friday.
What do you mean when you say issues to do with the voters register? What's the problem with the voters register?
Yes, there's been issues that has been raised by the candidates. Almost all the candidates have seen those issues and they have raised it regarding the staffing of the register. Some have raised that there are issues with GJA student staff on the voters register. There's that of that Incan issue that came up. There is also that of the Sunyani issue that also came up. And these are before the committee. And we are expecting that hopefully by the time we go for the elections on Friday, all these issues will be resolved so that we wouldn't have to have an issue of, after a whole stall process, going back after the election to court and having other petty issues within the GJA. So that is what we are entreating the committee.
Now you say that all the candidates are raising these concerns. If all of them are raising these concerns, it means that these concerns do not inure necessarily to the benefit of any of them.
No, not in any way. But at least we ought it an opportunity, an obligation for us to be able to have a clean register. Because you see, if GJA goes into the elections, now they have raised the issues. If one candidate emerge as president, as organizing secretary, as secretary, for whichever position at the regional or national, we want to be very sure that this person was the true one that was elected by members of the GJA. So that, it will clear the doubt that people will say the processes were tilted in favor of one candidate or another. For now, they are all raising the issues. They are all pushing for this credibility of the elections, and they are all keen into making sure that the elections work perfectly. But after the elections, whoever loses will have issues, and they will begin to talk about some of these things, and we don't want that to affect the image of the Ghana Journalists Association as a mother body of the Fourth Estate.
Motive is crucial in ending our conversation.
Okay.
What would motivate somebody to put students on the voters' roll going into the elections? What would motivate someone, especially the organizers of these elections?
For whatever reasons, elections are bound by interest. And some of these students are also members of GJA. Most of them are practicing journalists. Yeah. So if there is an opportunity for one person to be able to, put certain people into it, why not? But we are not so certain when it comes to why they are actually putting them. But it might be for an advantage. But we don't know whose advantage it is going to. And that is why we are only advising or cautioning that at least we all monitor the processes, you yourself, Sameh, all stakeholders within the media. Let's be vigilant, let's be eye-open and see that our elections goes on successfully.
I'm grateful, Eric, that you made time to speak to me this morning. He's the Executive Director for the CMRA, joining us this morning, raising concerns about the upcoming GJA elections.